Chicken here, bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, I originally wanted to talk about the CMOs, whatever the hell you call them, and go over a bit of a defensive log journey, but unfortunately all the replays are unavailable to be watched because of the optional update, I guess, or some kind of update, or maybe they're just too far back in the past. But for whatever reason, we can't go over the CMO log. But what we can talk about today instead, guys, is how these new prototypes are going to affect going forward the overall defensive balance of the game, and how the average player, the average heavily offensive player, is going to now be getting a lot more intel from these kind of hyper defenses, especially at first when nobody's really going to know the best way to counter them and the best kind of troops to use against them and stuff. But I think what's really cool about these new prototypes is it's going to introduce a ton of new gameplay. Now, I also like, and I'm thinking that this is what Supercell was thinking, guys. Maybe they weren't, I don't know. That the reason that we now have this prototype schedule, instead of just having all the prototypes available at once, I think that the reason they did that was because, diving into some Dr. Terrence, the new prototypes are going to be very, very, very strong. We've already seen that. We've already seen them in use on the Mega Crab, aside from the Flotsam cannon. Or is it a cannon or the Flotsam? The big, like, sea creature mine thing. We've seen all of them except that. And what we know so far, the Sky Shield, it's going to require you to use a ton of GBE if you do want to smoke or flare within its range. And if you just place them around the HQ, you place one Sky Shield and one microwav'r, then your HQ is covered from smoky attacks. You can't use smoky warriors, or you could, but it's going to be a lot harder. And you can't use smoky Zukas, or you could, and it's going to be a lot harder. So it's going to introduce a lot of new gameplay strategy and tactics are going to be introduced because of these new prototypes. But a key thing is that players are going to be able to get a ton more intel from them as well, especially during that first bit. When everyone's trying to figure them out and we don't really know what's going on just yet, it's going to be really exciting, and there's going to be an influx of intel. There's going to be an influx of diamonds, just kind of overall. It looks like the Grenadiers do in fact destroy the second wind troops, if you were wondering that, guys. And boom, stage 3 goes down. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what the prototypes are going to be. This Sunday, they are going to reset. So once again, guys, we're going to plug that stream. Make sure you tune in live to the chicken. It's going to be live at around 6 or 7. I can't wait for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I really, like, I can't imagine. I can't even fathom that they would not put the new prototypes in for this reset this week. It wouldn't make any sense. So I can almost guarantee you, without guaranteeing, just based on the fact that I'm almost positive that they're going to come, because I think it only makes sense, that we are going to get finally the new prototypes, at least one of them this week. I'm hoping it's the Flotsam cannon, because we haven't seen that one at all yet on the we didn't see that one at all yet on the Mega Crab. But yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be an adjustment period as well, especially right now when we don't have taunt fixed, because the way you kind of went about figuring things out before, or at least if you're the chicken, if you went up against a tough base and you didn't know how to take it down, you just threw taunt and warriors or taunt and 2/6 heavy Zuka at it, and you just laughed as you mowed through that base. We're not going to have that ability to do that anymore, guys, because taunt is not there. We don't have our safety crutch of the getting all the defenses completely taunted on the base, and then just kind of figuring it out from there. We're going to have to find out some new actual strategies to use against these prototype defenses, and I think that's fantastic. I think that's great. Yes, it's going to upset the global leaderboard players or people that are trying to do a serious VP push, but, you know, for everybody else, it's just a nice, new, interesting way to play the game. And it's not going to be forever. It's not like every single base is always going to have two microwavers and a Sky Shield surrounding the HQ, so you can't use smoky anything against it. It's not going to be like that. And you also have to keep in mind, if someone's going to go that far to put, like, say, a Sky Shield and 2 microwav'rs, I forget if you're only allowed to place 2 or 3 of them. I think some of them are different. But if someone goes to the extent of doing that, then that means their base is probably going to be more open to doing things like to older strategies like conventional Heavy Zuka. I think is going to make a really strong comeback in the metagame. I feel like, well, obviously right now the Super Grenadiers, the Steroid Grens, aka the Red Grens, are going to be like are already unbelievably strong, and they would be obviously a very good counter to any sort of anti-smoke defense layout. But the cool thing is now is just that there is anti-smoke defense layouts if you do want to go that way, and we're going to see a resurgence in armored units, I feel like. But I feel like the biggest thing overall is just going to be conventional Heavy Zuka, Rifle Crowd Zuka Medic. Those are probably going to be the strongest attack strategies that we see coming out of this. Look at this, guys. We've got 161 gunboat energy there. Boom! Stage 6 goes down without a cluck, without a buck, and without a duck, guys. But yeah. Like I said, can't wait to see it. I think it's going to breathe some new life into I think it's important because it also it allows the average player without ice to have a chance on defense, and you can kind of tailor what you're getting. You can kind of tailor what your tailor your base to what you're getting hit by with the most. If you're just getting smoked by warriors, if you're getting hit a lot by T-meds, you can kind of just design your base layout to combat that. You don't really have to have these crazy layouts with all these like perfectly hidden mines. I feel like these prototypes are going to be strong enough that they can just kind of they can dictate how the player has to hit your base. And obviously people aren't going to be changing their troops 100% of the time, specifically for one base. So it's going to result in a spike of intel and diamonds for everyone, which I think is fantastic. And like I said, just new, interesting ways to play the game. Alright, so we got Stage 7 going on here, guys. Let's see if we can get the Grens to pay attention long enough. We'll get another energy drink going. Energy drink has just been fantastic for us. We got some shocks going down here. We got all the second wind riflemen on the HQ, guys. And we also got some Grenadiers back there, too, because why not? We did lose a couple of them, so we'll go ahead and get those Grens right on there. And Stage 7, oh my god, these Grens are ridiculously strong, especially with the second wind ability where you can just respawn even more of them. I think using Kavan with his restoration ability combined with the second wind ability that we have as the extra gunboat ability is probably going to be a fantastic way to use them. Stage 7 goes down. Back. So guys, that is going to wrap it up for the video today. Just want to talk about how I'm excited about these new prototypes. Make sure to tune in Sunday night when we're going to be streaming the reset live, because when we look at this, we only have 2 days and 2 hours before they reset. So set your timers, guys, set your clocks, set your watches, check and going live Sunday evening. Make sure you tune in. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Chicken out. Back.